Hello, dear students. So we are going to discuss your first CET test, Class 11 Integrated Batch, first CET Mathematics paper that got concluded very recently. So let's begin discussing question by question. So the first question, whenever these type of questions come, when they ask us to simplify certain things, we go with the Venn diagram method. So they're asking, what is A union B whole complement union A complement intersection B? So I draw a Venn diagram. So this is set A, set B. I named this region as 1, 2, 3, and 4. So A union B whole complement. So A union B whole complement. This is nothing but region 1, right? A union B is both the circles put together. So this is region 1. So we are talking about region 1 union A complement intersection B. What does that mean? A complement intersection B. So A complement, A is region 2 and 3. So A complement will be region 1 and 4. And that intersection with B. B is 3, 4. So the common region between both is nothing but 4. So our final answer for this entire expression is region 1 as well as 4. Now, what is region 1 and 4? Region 1 and 4 is nothing but A complement, because A is 2 and 3. So its complement will be 1 and 4. So the final answer, because it is 1 union 4 region, that is nothing but A complement. The second question is again a very, very easy one, provided you understand what they're meaning here. Set S contains 10 elements. Okay. And A is a set containing x comma y such that x is not equal to y. So you have to pick x and y from the set S. So let us assume that set S contains elements 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 up to 10. Now in set A, I should have all elements of the form x comma y, but x should not be equal to y. That means I cannot have 1 comma 1, but I can have 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, up to 1 comma 10. That means for 1, I have 9 ways, right? 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, up to 1 comma 10. Similarly, for 2, I can have 2 comma 1, but I can't have 2 comma 2. So then I'll have 2 comma 3, dot, 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 up to 2 comma 10. So for 1 also there are 9 options. For element 2 also there are 9 options. Like that, for each of the 10 elements, there are 9 options. So the final answer will be 9 into 10, because there are 10 elements and each element has 9 options. So the answer is 90. Let's move to the third question. This is again a straightforward one. They're saying sets A and B have m and n elements respectively. Number of subsets of A is 112 more than subsets of B. So if A has m elements, subsets of A is 2 power m. And they are saying number of subsets of A is 112 more. That means 2 power m minus 2 power n should be 112. Now, whenever you get an equation like this, there is a trick that you should remember. If this number is 112, 2 power m will be a power of 2, which is immediately greater than 112. So which is the power of 2, which is greater than 112? 2 power 1 is 2, then 2 square is 4, 2 cube is 8, then 16, 32, 64, 128. That means 2 power 7 should be 2 power m. So 2 power m has to be 128. And if this is 128, then naturally this has to be 16. So from here we understand m has to be 7 because 2 power 7 is 128, and n has to be 4 because 2 power 4 is 16. So the volume, the value of m. So the value of m is 7. Easy question again, right? And next again is easy. A class of 30 pupils, 12 take some needlework, and 16 take physics, 18 take history. If all 30 students can take at least one subject, and what is the meaning of this word at least? So whenever you hear this word at least one subject andre, at least one means either circle 1 or circle 2 or circle 3, right? So the word at least one means A union B union C. So n of A union B union C, they are saying is 30, because all the 30 students are taking minimum one at least. And they are saying n of A intersection B intersection C, that is 0, because they are saying nobody takes all the 3 subjects. So now they are asking number of pupils taking 2 subjects. Okay. So 2 subjects, it's a direct formula. So we have n of A union B union C equals n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B, B intersection C, C intersection A. And then you have plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Now because this is 0, your goal is to find how many are taking 2 subjects. Andre A intersection B and plus B intersection C plus C intersection A. That means your goal is to find these 3 terms put together. What is the answer? So you know this is 30. So we can write 30 equals 12 plus 16 plus 18 minus x. I will call these 3 terms put together with a minus sign, right? Is as minus x. So then we end up getting x as 16. So the answer is 16 people take exactly 2 subjects, right? And in this case, it is exactly 2 subjects. So the 5th one, anytime in sets, they give you curves like this or equations like this. Y is equal to 1 by x. Y is equal to minus x. And if they ask for intersection andre, you have to find common points between both. So how do we solve it? Put one condition in the other equation. So y is equal to minus x. I will substitute in the first equation. So y is equal to 1 by x ide. But y ge minus x anta hakidre, minus x equals 1 by x, or x square is minus 1. So can x square ever be negative? Because x square can't be negative, that means there are no solutions or common points between A and B. So what is A intersection B? A intersection B is a null set, right? So the next question is actually one of the previous year JEE questions. They are saying a survey shows 63% people, Americans, like cheese and 76% like apples. And if X% like both, what is the condition for X? So firstly, we know N of A union B, number of Americans who like apple or cheese or both, right? It has to be less than 100% or equal to 100%. Why? Why it should be less? Because there could be some Americans who do not like both also. So the union of both will be less than 100%. And what is N of A union B? It's N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. So this whole expression should be less than equal to 100%. So N of A is given 63, N of B is 76, N of A intersection B I'll call as X. So when I transfer X to the other side, we'll end up getting 63 and this is 139. So 139 minus 100, so you get 39. That means X should be greater than equal to 39. So from this itself, we can mark this option. But just to be sure, why this second condition is put. Now, what can be the maximum intersection? So, number of people who like apples is 76%. And those who like cheese is 63. So, maximum intersection possible will be 63 when this set is completely a subset of this, right? So X is greater than 39 and X will be less than 63. So it is option C. I hope this is clear. The seventh question, again a direct formula. They have given universal set. They have given A, B, A intersection B. So from these three, first find out what is A union B. A union B is N of A, which is 12, plus N of B, which is 9, minus A intersection B, which is 4. So you'll end up getting 12 plus 5, which is 17. So if this is A union B, complement andre in total elements, subtract this. So from 20, if you subtract 17, you'll end up getting 3 as the answer. Okay, now let's move to the next question. So the eighth question, we should again probably use Venn diagram. It will make things more simple. You can even use properties, but I would suggest Venn diagram. It's more easy to solve. So we'll call each region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 regions. Now A union B union C. What is A union B union C? I'll call this as A, B. A union B union C is all numbers between 1 to 7. So I can say 1 up to 7. Right? Everything put together is A union B union C. And what is C complement? Set C is 4, 5, 6, 7. So C complement should be 1, 2, 3 and 8. So C complement is 1, 2, 3, 8. What about this? A intersection, B complement, intersection, C complement. So A is 1, 2, 4, 5. Intersection. B complement. B complement means everything except B, except 2, 3, 5, 6. So it is 1, 4, 7, 8. And C complement. C complement is 1, 2, 3, 8. Now what is common between all the three? 1 is common. 2 is not common. 4 is not common. 5 is not common. So this A intersection B complement intersection C complement is simply 1. Now what are we doing? We are taking complement of that. So when you take complement of 1, it means all things except 1. That means 2 up to 8. 2 to 8. So now what are the common elements between all the three? Because you have to find intersection of first and second. So the common elements are element 2 is present in everything and element 3 is present in everything. And that's all, right? 2 and 3. So what do you think is 2 and 3? 2 and 3 means it is this 2 and 3 means all elements of set B which is not a part of C, isn't it? So it should be all elements of B, and not C, and under intersection. So it is B and means intersection, not C under C complement. So the right answer is option A. So again, it's a Venn diagram method that we solved the answer with. The next question. A and B are two sets. N of A is 7, N of B is 6. A intersection B is not null set. Now they're asking A delta B. So we already know A delta B under symmetric difference. What is this symmetric difference? Symmetric difference means it is only A or only B. Symmetric difference andre A union B alli you subtract the A intersection. Now N of A union B formula we know N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection. And there's another A intersection B here. So it will become minus 2 times N of A intersection B. Now they're telling that A delta B must be minimum. So when will symmetric difference be minimum? When you are subtracting a big number, when you subtract a big number, overall value will be minimum. So what is the maximum intersection possible between these? Obviously, the biggest intersection is 6, right? So just substitute. For n of A, substitute 7. N of B gets 6. And A intersection B also, maximum it can be 6. So when you simplify, you'll get answer as 1. Now we go to the next question. So they have given set A like this. And they're asking how many elements are there in set A. And what is the condition? Set A contains all n such that this term should be an integer. Okay. Now, if this term has to be an integer, let us separate the denominator individually to each terms. Question is n cube plus 5n square plus 2. Each of them divided by n. So here 1n gets cancelled. Here also 1n gets kind of cancelled. So we'll be left with n square plus 5n plus 2 by n. Now, if the whole thing has to be an integer, n is an integer. So n square, first term, n square is an integer. 5 into n also is integer. Now 2 by n must be integer. If 2 by n has to be integer, n can take only two values. N is either 1 or n is equal to 2. So how many elements are there in set A? In set A, there are just 2 elements. One element you will get when you put n as 1. Second element you will get when you put n as 2. Because if you start putting 3, 4 and all, this term won't be integer. These two are already integer. But last term, for it to be integer, you need to use this. So we are done with the first 10 questions. Great. 11th question is a very easy question. S is set of squares. R is set of rectangles. So S union R means rectangles as well as squares, right? And S intersection S means only squares. So now we are telling S union R minus S. So whenever it's like A minus B, you can just cancel off that which is common in both. So you'll only be left with R. That means the answer is only rectangles, but not squares, right? So that means it is set of rectangles, but not squares. Option D. Now, 12th one. They are saying A1 is a subset of A2. A2 is a subset of A3. Like that, each is a subset. And the last one is A50. And they are saying a number of elements in A1. Okay. N of A1. How many elements is there in A1? In A1, we have 0 elements. In A2, we have 1 element. In A3, we have 2 elements. And in A50, we'll have 49 elements. Now, they are asking us to find how many elements are there in the intersection from A11 to A50. That means A11 intersection A12 up to A50. So this is very easy question. So because each one is a subset, the intersection of all of these will be the smallest set itself. And which is the smallest set? Smallest set is A11. And A11 will contain how many elements? A11 contains 10 elements. So the answer here is 10 elements. Thirteenth is again a direct question. They are saying if a set AN is multiples of AX, and X belongs to natural number. Andre en artha? You can put X as 1. So AN, set AN will contain A, 2A, 3A. Means what? It is multiples of A. Similarly, BN. BN will be what? Multiples of? BN will be multiples of B. And CN will be multiples of C. So whenever you have multiples of B, multiples of C, how do you find the common intersection? Intersection is nothing but LCM of B and C, isn't it? For example, if you have tables of 2, 4, 6, and then you have tables of 5, 10. Where is the intersection? The intersection is at 10. But what is this 10? 10 is nothing but LCM of 2 and 5. And whenever B and C are relatively prime, relatively prime andre en artha? Relatively prime means they don't have any common factors. Okay, no common factors. Like example what I took, 2 and 5. 2 and 5 there are no common factors. So whenever they are relatively prime, the LCM is nothing but product of the two numbers. So LCM of B and C is nothing but B into C. So this B intersection C is common points between B and C. We just now figured that common points is LCM, and LCM is BC. And that BC should be equal to D. So the answer is D equals BC. Next, how do we write the power set? Power set means it is set of all the subsets. So let us write all the subsets. The first subset is a null set. Second subset is this first element is there in the set. Third subset is the second element is there in the set. Which is the second element? Second element is this. So this is there. That is the third subset. The last one is the entire set itself. So now power set andre you should put S1, S2, S3, S4. Andre first subset irbeku, then comma, second subset, then third subset, then fourth subset. So naturally, looking at the options, it's so evident. It has to be option C, isn't it? Option C al null set bandide. This flower bracket null or flower bracket 5 that has come. And flower bracket of flower bracket that also has come. So it's a straightforward question again. Now let's go to the 15th question. Set A has elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of subsets that contains 2. Andre 2 first only you have to fix up. 2 anna fix madbe. But it does not contain 3. So if it should not contain 3, so this is to be taken and this is to be eliminated. So once you do this, now you have just 2 more elements to play around with. You simply have 1 and 4. So a 1 and 4 only, you can do all permutation and combination. So what you can do, can either pick both of them, 1 and 4, or pick only 1, or pick only 4, or pick none of them. That's okay. So the answer to this question is, because they are saying 2 should be there, 3 should not be there, you forget about those 2 elements completely. Now, with the remaining 2 elements, how many subsets can you make? So the answer is simply 2 power n, where n is the remaining elements. So how many remaining elements are there? These 2 are knocked out, so you just have 2 more. So 2 square, that's nothing but 4. Okay. So 16th again is a Venn diagram based question. Quite easy. Whenever they give questions on Venn diagram, right, where they have given n of A, n of B, n of C, A intersection B, B intersection C, C intersection A, and A intersection B intersection C. When all data is given, start filling the Venn diagram from the common region. Okay, so let's do this. So how many read all the 3 newspapers? They have given 2%. So I'll put 2 here. And how many read A and C? 4%. So A and C means this full region. This region is 4%. And in 4%, 2% is here. So here will be another 2%. And now B and C, 3%. Because there's 2% here. Here there will only be 1%. And how many read A and B? A and B is 5%. So here already 2% is there. So here is 3%. And how many buy newspaper C? 10%. Now if you look at newspaper, so this is 3. Here I'll call this as 3. So now newspaper C is read by 10%. So 10% should be total. Already ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 plus 2 plus 1 ಆಗಿದೆ. So here you'll have only 5%. And newspaper A is read by 20%. Of 20%, 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7% ಹೋಗಿದೆ. So here you'll have 13%. And how many read newspaper B? Newspaper B is 10%. So total 10 ಇರಬೇಕು. Already 3, 2, 1. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So here it will be 4. Now the question is, how many families buy only A? Only A is 13%. Matlab 13 by 100 of the total population. And total population is 10,000. Isn't it? Number of families which buy A only. So 40% buy A. Oh, okay, I made a mistake. 40% buy A. So if 40% are buying A, then this will be 33%, isn't it? 33, 36, 38, 40. So this will be 33 by 100 into this. So it will be 3300. And here B is 20%. So 20% only 3 plus 3. 6 goes. So here you will get 14%. So anyway, that's not needed for this question. So answer is 3300. So what is the learning? The learning is whenever they give all information, start with Venn diagram and start filling from the common region and go outside. Okay. So now we go to the trigonometry section. So if sine theta and cos theta are the roots of this equation, whenever they give quadratics like this, we start with sum of the roots and product of the roots. So we can say sine theta plus cos theta is minus of minus b by a. So it is simply b by a. And product is c by a. Now with these two things, how to get rid of theta? Because in the options there is no theta at all. So how to get rid of theta? Obviously, we know the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So square this. So when you square this, you'll get sine square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sine theta cos theta is equal to b square by a square. Now sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. And this sine theta into cos theta, you can substitute as c by a. So 1 plus 2 times c by a is equal to b square by a square. ಈಗ LCM ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ make every denominator a square. So you multiply here also a, here also a. Multiply here a square, a square. Finally, you'll end up getting a square plus 2ac is equal to b square. So that's which option? A square minus b square is equal to 2ac, right? So it's 2c by a. So c 2ac you get. So the right answer is a square minus b square is minus 2ac. Or this has to change. It has to be b square minus a square equals to ac. So there's a mistake in the options, looks like. Okay. So next one, sine theta is given. So what is cos theta by 2? We know the formula that sine or 1 to sine 2 theta, we can write as 2 sine theta cos theta. Or now sine theta, we can always write as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. And sine theta, they're saying theta is in the third quadrant. So sine theta is negative. So half of an angle. So if an angle is in third quadrant, theta lies between 180 and 270. So theta by 2 will lie between 90 and 135. So it will be in second quadrant. So sine theta by 2 will be positive but cos theta by 2 will be negative. Okay. So you'll get 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. And now, because they're asking cos theta by 2, minus 2 by 5. So should be equal to sin theta by 2 into cos theta. So now just by inspection, this is a dummy option because cos theta by 2 is positive. This is also a dummy option. Now it has to be either this or this. Now how do we know which is the answer? Just draw a right angle triangle. Cos theta, let us assume, is 1 by root 5. So then sin theta will automatically become 2 by root 5. So if this is minus 1 by root 5, and if this is 2 by root 5, since it's directly satisfying the equation, so no need of any further thing. So the right answer is minus 1 by root 5. Because I'm substituting minus 1 by root 5 for cos theta by 2. And with that assumption, I'm finding out sin theta by 2. And I see that it matches the equation. Okay, next. 19th, I told you several times, whenever there is theta in the question, but in 4 options, there is no theta, you can put any value for theta. So easiest is put theta as 0. When you put theta as 0, sine 0 becomes 0. This will become 1. So 6 ones are 6. This is 0. This is 1. We'll get 6 minus 9 plus 4. Or 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. The answer is 1. It's a direct question. 20th one. They're saying cos theta is equal to x plus 1 by x. So one important thing you should know. X plus 1 by x is always greater than or equal to 2. How to check it is greater than or equal to 2? You assume any value. You assume x as 1. 1 by x will also be 1. So 1 plus 1, how much is it? 2. So x you can assume any value. Still, overall, you will get always greater than 2. Now, in this question, they're saying cos theta is equal to x plus 1 by x. Now, I know that this is greater than 2. But cos theta can never be greater than 1. So, cos theta is less than 1. And this is greater than 2. So, can a number which is less than 1 be equal to a number which is greater than 2? Impossible, right? So that means for no value of theta, it is possible. It's not possible for any value of theta. So next question, they have given sin A 1 by root 10. Sin B is given. They're asking A plus B. Start with sin of A plus B formula. What is sin of A plus B formula? Sin of A plus B is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now, if you complete the right angle triangle, sin A is 1 by root 10. So cos A, you will see, is 3 by root 10. You yourself complete the right angle triangle, you will see. And sin B is 1 by root 5. So cos B will be 2 by root 5. So now when you go to simplify, you'll end up getting 5 by root 50. Root 50 is nothing but 5 root 2. So 5 gets cancelled. So you'll get 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 andre, obviously it is pi by 4. Is pi by 4. Okay. Next, which of the following is possible? Sin theta equal to 5 by 3. Can sin theta be greater than 1? No. But 5 by 3 is greater than 1. So this is not possible. Secant theta is equal to half. This is not possible again because cos theta will be less than 1. Secant should be greater than equal to 1. Right? And cos theta, this is again not the formula. So with that, we understand this is the right answer. And one other reason why this is right answer is tan theta can take even up to infinity. So 100 square is a big number. It can even go up to infinity. So that's why this is the right answer. Now 23rd question. The greatest and least value of sin x into cos x. So sin x into cos x, we know that 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. So what is sin x into cos x? So now what is the maximum value of this? We know that maximum value of sin 2x is 1. So sin 2x ge 1 hakadaga overall nimge 1 by 2 sigate. And sin 2x ge minus 1 hakadaga minus half anta. So maximum is half, minimum is minus half. Again, easy question. Tirga 24th, which is incorrect. This is correct. This is correct. Tan theta is 20 is correct, but secant theta is half is incorrect. So this is the answer. Now, before we go 25th, let's do 26th quickly. Sine of 180 plus theta. Third quadrant. So it will become minus sine theta. And sine of 180 minus theta. That is sine theta. And cosecant square. So cosecant and sine are reciprocals. I can always write cosecant as 1 by sine whole square. So everything will get cancelled except the minus 1. The answer is minus 1. Now, whenever they give this type of question, we have done this in the class. Assume this is equal to k. Then square and add equation 1 and 2. So you'll get cos theta minus 4 sin theta whole square is equal to 1 plus k square. Now when you expand here, a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So ali cos square baratte. Illi cos square anta baratte. And illi sin square. And cos square plus sin square is 1. And here you will also get 16 sin square and 16 cos square. So overall, left hand side nimge 17 baratte. Or k square is 16. So k has to be plus or minus 4. It's more meaningful to take. So both plus or minus. It is option D. Now how to solve 25th question. So we see that 70 minus 20 is 50. So start with tan A plus B formula. Now if you cross multiply this, you'll get tan 70 into 1, which is tan 70. Okay, I'm adding this extra step. Now if you multiply, you'll get tan 70 minus tan 70, tan 20, tan 50 equals tan 20 plus tan 50. Now tan 70 and tan 20. Tan 70 is nothing but cot 20. So because this is cot 20 and this is tan 20, both will get cancelled. And now we end up getting tan 70 minus tan 50 is equal to tan 20 plus tan 50. Now bring tan 50 to this side, tan 20 to this side. So you'll get tan 70 minus tan 20 is 2 tan 50. Last step, divide the tan 50 here. So you'll get tan 70 minus tan 20 by tan 50 is nothing but 2. The right answer is option A. So what is the clue? Whenever you see 50, 20, 70, start with tan of x plus y formula. Then just rearrange it. You'll get the answer. Okay. The last 3 questions, again, very easy. This, again, they are talking about 2x, 3x, 5x. So again, start with tan of x plus y formula. So I can write tan 5x as tan 2x plus tan 3x by 1 minus tan 2x tan 3x. Just cross multiply. You get tan 5x minus tan 5x tan 2x tan 3x. This is what we end up getting. Now they are asking these 3 terms, right? So take those 3 terms to the RHS and bring these 2 terms to the LHS. So tan 2x into 3x, tan 3x into tan 5x is nothing but tan 5x minus tan 2x minus tan 3x. So that's option A. 29th, it's a little tricky one, but easy one also. I will transfer this here. So I'll get sine x is 1 minus sine square x. And 1 minus sine square x means it is cos square x. So keep this in mind. Now they're asking value of cos square and cos power 4x. So cos square x as it is ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. But cos power 4 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನ cos square x whole square ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. And cos square ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ you substitute sin x. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ sin x ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ sin x whole square, which is sin square x, and cos square x plus sin square x is 1. So that is the answer. Again, very, very easy question. 30th one, our last question in the CET paper. Whenever you see these type of questions, start with a square minus b square. So this is of the form a square minus b square. Can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So this is 1 and this is cos 2 theta. So final answer is simply cos 2 theta. So which are the formulae for cos 2 theta? The right answer is 2 cos square theta minus 1, because all others don't actually give you cos 2 theta. So that is the answer. So thank you, students. I hope this video will benefit you.